Have you ever wondered why some families seem to have an unshakable grip on wealth, while others struggle paycheck to paycheck? Imagine sitting at your kitchen table, staring at bills that never seem to shrink no matter how hard you work. What if I told you there's a secret playbook? Centuries old, battle-tested through wars, recessions, and upheavals that can help you break free from this cycle once and for all. Today, we're diving deep into 7 powerful money rules used by Jewish families to build generational wealth. These aren't complicated strategies reserved for the elite. They're practical principles anyone can adopt, even starting today. Stick around because these insights might just change the way you think about money forever. 1. Rule 7. Money isn't taboo. Financial education starts early. Let me paint a picture for you. A child sits at their family dinner table, watching their parents nervously shuffle papers and whisper about overdue bills. Years later, they grow up repeating the same patterns, living paycheck to paycheck, clueless about managing finances. Now imagine another scenario. A child receives $5 as a gift, but instead of spending it on candy, they divide it into jars labeled charity, investment, savings, and more. Which child do you think will be better prepared to handle life's financial challenges? Jewish families understand something fundamental. Talking about money isn't taboo, it's essential. From a young age, children are taught that money is not just a tool for survival. It's a vehicle for growth, generosity, and security. The famous 5-jar system teaches kids to allocate every dollar intentionally for charity, savings, investments, necessities, and even fun. This method instills discipline, purpose, and confidence in handling money long before adulthood hits. It's simple yet transformative. By teaching your own children, or even yourself, to treat money with intention, you're planting seeds of financial empowerment that could blossom into lasting prosperity. So ask yourself, are you ready to shift your mindset and maybe even rewrite your family's financial future? 2. Rule 6. Work is a mission, but smart work, not just hard work. Here's a question that'll make you pause. What if working harder isn't the answer? Picture 2 people side by side, one grinding away in a job that pays well but offers zero room for scaling, and another strategically building a business or career designed to grow exponentially over time. Who wins in the end? Jewish families don't chase random passions. They guide their children toward professions with true wealth-building potential. Fields like medicine, law, finance, and technology aren't chosen randomly. They provide leverage, scalability, and societal value. But here's the twist. It's not enough to pick a high-paying career. Wealthy families also diversify income streams, ensuring stability when unexpected storms hit. Think about it. When COVID-19 struck, millions lost their sole source of income overnight. Those with multiple streams stayed afloat effortlessly. The lesson? Your job should do more than pay the bills. It should pave the way for long-term wealth creation. Whether it's starting a side hustle, investing in real estate, or developing passive income streams, the key is to think beyond trading hours for dollars. Ask yourself, does your current path offer leverage, or are you stuck rowing furiously in a boat with a hole in it? 3. Rule 5. Networking is key. Your network is your net worth. Close your eyes and visualize this. You're trying to land your dream job or secure funding for your startup. You spend hours perfecting resumes, submitting applications, and cold calling investors, but nothing seems to work. Meanwhile, someone else walks into a meeting knowing exactly who holds the keys to opportunity because they built genuine relationships within their community. That's the power of networking, a force multiplier hiding in plain sight. In Jewish communities, networking isn't just socializing. It's a deliberate strategy for wealth building. When someone launches a business, others don't just congratulate them. They become customers, investors, mentors, and connectors. Studies show that 85% of jobs are filled through networking, not job boards. Similarly, Warm introductions to investors increase success rates dramatically compared to cold calls. Building a strong network isn't about collecting contacts. It's about creating mutual value. Start small. Reach out to 3 people you admire with something valuable, an article, recognition, or an introduction. Don't ask for anything initially. Plant these relationship seeds, nurture them consistently, and watch opportunities unfold naturally. Remember, generosity circulates and always returns multiplied. Rule 4, money must circulate within the community, turning local spending into wealth multipliers. Imagine living in a neighborhood where every dollar spent stays local, circulating repeatedly and strengthening businesses, schools, and families alike. Sounds utopian, right? Yet, this is precisely what happens in tight-knit communities that prioritize intentional spending. Jewish families understand the concept of the local multiplier effect. Every dollar spent locally recirculates at 3 to 5 times the rate of money spent elsewhere. When you buy from big box stores or multinational corporations, your money disappears from your community almost instantly. In contrast, buying from local businesses keeps wealth flow within your ecosystem. For instance, hiring a local accountant or purchasing goods from a neighborhood shop supports families nearby who may eventually invest back into your ventures. This principle doesn't mean boycotting large companies entirely. It's about making conscious choices before your next purchase. Ask yourself, could I get this from someone in my network? Small shifts like these compound over time, transforming entire communities economically. So, are you ready to turn your zip code into a wealth-building machine? 5. Rule 3. Investing isn't optional, it's an obligation. Flipping the American approach upside down. Think about this. How much of your last paycheck did you actually invest? If you're like most Americans, investing feels optional. Something to do only after covering expenses. Here's the shocking truth. Wealthy Jewish families flip this script entirely. Investing isn't what you do with leftover money. It's a non-negotiable priority, coming before discretionary spending. The Talmud teaches dividing wealth into thirds for land, business, and reserves. Modern interpretations encourage automatic investments in diversified assets like stocks, bonds, and real estate. Consider this comparison. 2 individuals earning the same salary. One invests 20% of each paycheck automatically, while the other sporadically saves whatever's left. Over 30 years, the disciplined investor builds 8 times more wealth. Why? Because consistency trumps randomness. Real estate provides inflation protection, while business investments offer exponential growth. Start small. Set up automatic transfers to low-cost index funds or explore rental properties. The goal isn't getting rich quick. It's converting earned income into assets that work tirelessly for you. Ready to commit to the sacred obligation? 6. Rule 2. Bad debt is poison. Good debt makes you grow. Leveraging debt strategically. Debt has a bad reputation, and rightly so. For many Americans, consumer debt is crippling. Credit cards, auto loans, and impulse buys drain wealth without offering any return. But here's the game-changing insight. Not all debt is created equal. Jewish financial wisdom distinguishes between destructive debt, financing depreciating assets, and productive debt, acquiring appreciating assets. Consider 2 friends using $20,000 in debt. One finances a luxury vacation. The other buys a rental property. 5 years later, one has nothing but memories, while the other owns an asset worth significantly more, generating monthly cash flow. Productive debt leverages your ability to acquire wealth-generating assets, turning liabilities into opportunities. Audit your current debts today. Categorize them as productive or destructive. Eliminate the toxic ones first. Then use good debt strategically to scale your wealth. Ask yourself, will this debt finance something that grows or generates income? If not, Save and pay cash instead. True financial freedom comes from owing nothing for depreciating assets and leveraging wisely for appreciating ones. 7. Rule 1. Think in generations, not months, building a legacy beyond yourself. Most Americans plan financially in months or years, focusing on immediate needs rather than long-term impact. But what if you thought bigger, decades or even centuries ahead? Generational thinking transforms every financial decision, from real estate purchases to education planning. Instead of flipping houses every few years, Jewish families buy properties meant to appreciate over generations. This mindset extends beyond tangible assets. It's about creating systems that endure. Families establish education funds for unborn grandchildren, develop succession plans for businesses, and involve younger generations in financial discussions early. The math is staggering. A $10,000 investment growing at 7% annually becomes $1.5 million in 75 years. But here's the catch. Wealth transfer without understanding rarely survives. Share your philosophy, teach younger generations, and create a family mission statement around stewardship. True legacy isn't just about money. It's about leaving behind wisdom that multiplies across generations. Are you ready to step into the role of creator and steward of a timeless financial dynasty? Wealth isn't built overnight. It's nurtured over lifetimes. And now you hold the blueprint. On a scale of 1 to 10, how valuable did you find these principles? More importantly, which rule will you implement first? Write "This is gold" in the comments if you're ready to take action. Remember, knowledge without action changes nothing. Commit to one step today, whether it's setting up automatic investments, auditing your debt, or starting the 5-jar system with your kids. Subscribe and hit the notification bell, because we've only scratched the surface. Let's transform your financial trajectory together, one generation at a time.